Yeah, you're right.
A long line.
The other name that you get linked up with a lot, and it's especially been happening more because he's been in the news, is Colin Kaepernick.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something you're going to be addressing on the podcast? Is there a story to address there?
I'll take my time with that.
Yeah.
That's somebody that I respect extremely.
You actually have
care for extremely. I think is an incredible person. The braveness that he's showing now, I admire, and I feel like I maybe had something to do with it, making him feel bold enough to be the kind of person he's become lately.
How did you do that?
We had a great friendship, great connection, and we talked a lot. I'll say that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I have a lot of friends. No one ever inspired me to not stand during the national anthem.
I'm working on it.
Well,
I've had a few that would inspire me to kneel.
Yeah, that's what she's talking about.
No, I do get linked to him a lot because during the Tyga situation, someone saw some kind of social media.
By the way, I should point out something that you were like, okay, I had this plan with Tyga, and it
Right,
was
and then I just
if we ever
fumbled.
got exposed, we would just tell everybody that we were really good friends.
Oh, shit.
And then I was like, hey, what about Colin Kaepernick? And
I'm
you're
like,
like,
we're
well, I'll
friends.
say we're just really good friends. I'm like, okay, well, that kind of explains that one
You
away.
can take it how you want it, I guess.
Right.
I'm probably turning red now, aren't I?
No.
It's okay.
You look very comfortable.
Yeah.
You look very confident in your assertion.
But you think you inspired him to be bold?
He inspired me. I think even during the situation that I was going through, this was a person who made sure to keep in contact with me and made sure to kind of just make me feel like I could stand up to anything. And I think it was probably an important moment for him as well to see how the world was reacting to me and how people were kind of just really trashing me and how I was still trying my best to stand as tall and represent and protect people. I was at a really extremely low point. I was frightened.
Is that because it was after the Tyga stuff was
I was
happening?
frightened during the Tyga. I mean, I was so afraid of what was happening. I didn't know what was going on. Like I said, when you're dealing with crisis management people contacting you and attorneys and PR people and all the media, like every show out there. I'm on TMZ, I'm on Monday, I see all this stuff happening, and I'm just like, what in the world is going on? Anybody that I've ever met, even from kindergarten, was trying to contact me. It was just not a fun time for me. And I almost gave up.
Did the lawyer threaten you?
They couldn't really threaten me. Well, they threatened Lainey. They threatened her. That if in the beginning they threatened her if she released any statements on my behalf to protect my brand and my name, that they were going to sue her for millions of dollars. For basically shut the fuck up. And once they said that to her and I saw those emails, I was like, okay, you fucked with the wrong one. Now I'm going to do a press conference because you don't threaten my people. You don't threaten my friends. You don't do stuff like that. And then they started to understand that I wasn't going to be pushed around. And then they came the let's try to buy her silence, which he should have known that wouldn't have worked. He's known me for years. He knows bullying does not do anything but piss me off. He knows that I didn't need the money. You know, like, what was I gonna... You're already labeling me an extortionist, okay? You're letting it out there in the public eye that I am having a hold of this sex tape and I'm trying to extort someone that I care about. So you're already letting that be flown around in the media and spin so that I'm the villain, or the villain. Mm-hmm. And then privately, you're trying to, please, I'll do anything, just help us out, just follow whatever we want you to do. And I'm like, why would I do that after you're out there publicly tainting my name?
And that's what he wants you to do. It's like, just agree with us tainting your name.
Yes,
so that way I'll look good.
I was being extorted.
Right.
Essentially.
So that's when Colin helps you out so much.
He just gave me confidence that I didn't have during that time. Like, he was still a friend and wasn't afraid to still contact me and wasn't afraid to check on me and wasn't afraid to give me some inspiration and wisdom and just telling me that he was proud of me and how I was handling it and that I wasn't that girl out there outing someone.
Did you find that certain people contacted you because they just wanted to make sure that their secret was safe? Did you get certain people? I don't know who.
I don't think they would feel like their secret would have been safe at that time when people were saying that I was doing all these horrible things. I don't think anybody would have felt safe at that time.
Yeah, but did anybody from your past call you and be like, "You're not"?
No, because anybody that knows me knows that I'm not capable of doing things like that.
You're not going to do stuff.
It's just
like
not who I am.
Yeah.
I've been in the industry for 12 years. these are not the only high profile people that have been in my life.
Do you ever
trust me?
When you're talking to whether it's a rapper like Tyga or an athlete like Colin?
Fuck all that. I've had billionaires that I've dated. I've dated royalty
damn.
before. I've dated a prince before. Like, why would
Rupert Murdoch, right? Rupert Murdoch?
You
No.
dated Prince?
No.
Ooh.
Here goes the next story.
Yeah.
No, I never dated Prince. I've dated a prince before. I've dated extremely. I like
Greta Van Susteren?
I like wealthy with discretion.
Yeah.
I usually don't prefer people with that kind of public notoriety, paparazzi chasing them down. I don't like that.
Do you have conversations with them? Do they talk to you and say like, this is amazing, but if anybody ever found out about this or
No, because I'd be creeped out and I wouldn't want to fuck with them. If you're ashamed of me or make me feel weird in any way, I don't want nothing to do with you.
Right.
If
And that's
anything,
why it
you're
comes
the
to-
weirdo to me now.
Right.
Now I'm uncomfortable with you.
Yeah.
That's why it comes as such a shock when like it all turns against you and you're like, what the fuck? We were all having a good time.
All right.
Right. I understand.
It was just a very interesting time, but it did inspire me to do this show, and want to come
Our show?
my
Thank
show.
you.
Oh.
But yes, you.
How
too.
we felt good about it.
Anytime,
Yeah,
anytime.
I thought Colin Kaepernick had inspired you to do our show.
Oh,
That
no.
was nice.
So wait, it's